Okay. Well, apparently we're muted. We're back. Okay, wow.
Yo, I thought y'all were trolling in the chat, but y'all were not. Okay, thanks for telling us. Shout out to the people that DM'd us.
It's all good. Okay, so a little bit of a technical difficulty. Guys, you really have to work with us here. All of this stuff, you know, things happen. It's all right. This is our first time doing something like this, Lucky.
Yeah.
So you really have to give us some time to figure things out. And we will probably have more technical difficulties in the future. However, hopefully by day 2, we have everything sorted and we know what to do. So again, I would like to apologize for that. However, the matches will just be delayed 15 minutes, just so everyone is aware. So we're still going to continue on with the pre-show, however, Lucky.
Yeah.
Geez, okay, I'm going to have to talk over myself a little bit again.
So we've been doing this for like, this is our 3rd attempt right now. So give us some time. We're kind of getting iced a little bit, but Tato, tell us a little about yourself. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right, for the 3rd time now, I'm Tato X3. You might know me from my Road to Sakupid Circles series over on YouTube and on Twitch, where I try to beat Sakupid Circles in a jump from Cataclysm. Not a jump, but like it's a series of jumps. It's like a ladder. Yeah. And I'm 8 months in, and so far we're looking good. I beat Sonic Wave.
Yeah,
so.
This guy beat it like 2 weeks ago, right?
A month ago.
Oh, shoot.
Actually, yeah.
Yo,
time really flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, we were doing so much production for this entire event, and boom, we're already here. It felt like super fast. That's why you're seeing a bunch of technical issues. Sorry about that, guys. We're making it the best we possibly can. But yeah, that's a good intro for yourself.
Yep.
Any prediction on when you'll beat Sakuma Circles?
Geez, maybe I'm thinking maybe in like a year and a half or like a year from now.
Bro, I was about to say tomorrow, bro.
What? True. I'll have I have one of the players hop on my computer and beat it for me.
Oh yeah, myself. That's why I'm here.
But anyways, so
speaking of myself,
yeah, what's up?
I'm Lucky NS. Welcome to the GD Cash Cup. If you don't know me, I've been in the Jump Dash community for about 8 years now. I've been making content on it since 7 years ago, since 2017. I joined at the start of 2.1, so really 2.2 was the only update I was here for, which is funny because I've been in the community for like 8 years. But I mean, for the longest time, I've been super, like, kind of waiting for an event like this to pop up because, you know, Geometry Dash community's huge. But at the same time, it's so niche. I remember just a couple of months ago, I would talk to my friends in my 5th period, like, chemistry class, and they'd be talking about esports and stuff they watch, like Valorant, League of Legends, stuff like that. And I'd just be sitting here with Geometry Dash, not really being that mainstream or into the esports community. But I'm able to do this now. We're able to make something that could potentially like draw in a couple people and put some eyes on the scene and just have people realize just how special this community is.
Yes.
We've got some of the best players competing in this tournament that deserve way more recognition than I think they have right now. Trick, the best player in the game, just a huge story of dedication. You got NL Shorty, who he's facing off, who beat freaking Zodiac on controller. There's so many cool stories, so many cool people in here. I just can't wait for this, man.
Literally, I couldn't have said it better myself, Lucky.
Yeah.
But I mean, actually, that comment about Trick, who knows? Because, you know, Zoink overtook Trick on the stats sphere, which I did not expect to happen. But
yeah,
you know,
I mean, that just shows how just lively this game is right now. You'll never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen in this tournament.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I mean, when was the last time we had a battle for #1 like that, where it was like going back and forth?
It's been a while. I mean, we've been seeing, especially this past year, we've been seeing a lot of huge things happen in the community. I mean, like, this is gonna, I'm just super excited, man. Super excited that you all are here to watch this. Super excited that you are all so on board with this. I was checking the pre-live stream when we were having technical issues and like we were 15 minutes late. There was 500 people there. Y'all are so sick right now. I don't know how many there is right now because I'm keeping it buck. We low-key nervous, so we can't have that going on right now. But we're just gonna talk a little bit about ourselves and about kind of our predictions for what's gonna happen in this tournament. Until then, give us about, I'd say, 20 minutes until the first match. But for now, we're gonna give a little bit of analytics predictions. Starting off, who do you think's gonna win this, man?
The entire thing? Man, okay. Well, obviously.
Well, not the entire thing, but like, should we base it off the first matchup? Should we kind of
talk about that? Sure. I mean, I feel like we should talk about that after though, because there's still some things we gotta explain to the viewers a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen,
like the rules.
Yes. Okay. So, for those unaware of the rules of the Jump Dash Cash Cup, it works a little bit like the Jump Dash World Tournament does, where if you reach 25%, you get 1 point. If you reach 50%, you get 3 points. If you reach 75, you get 6 points, and if you get a completion, that's a whole 10 points added onto you, and it's a 15-minute game, best of 3, 5 maps. So you guys all know. But before we start and we can, go on with this pre-show, I would like to give a massive shout out to our Geometry Dash Cash Cup staff team who are working really hard.
There's a lot of people behind this that aren't well known, that aren't even talking about what they're doing right now. So many people that we've relied on for this to even be a thing. Not just the players, but the staff that are going to count up the points. So many people. Yo, sorry, I just saw something on the monitor. So many people have been behind this project that was started by this man right here. And just to see just how far we've come, and just to see, this was supposed to be a Version 0, guys. Yeah. This was never supposed to be this big. We appreciate all y'all's cooperation, all of y'all's belief in us. We're going to make this the best it can be. Yeah. So let's do this. In terms of the rules, I know we briefly went over it. Points are cumulative. I know that was a big talking point. People weren't sure if it was like, oh, 50%, you just only get 2 points. They are cumulative. So I wouldn't say a good strat was to die 25% over and over again. I don't think that's the best way of doing this. There's a map selection that I'm not sure everyone's familiar with. We got Bloodlust, Rust, Wazaretta, Spectrum Cyclone, and let's see if I'm able to remember the last one. Yo.
Bloodlust, right?
Bloodlust, Rust, Wazaretta, Spectrum Cyclone,
and Sonic Wave.
Sonic Wave.
Of course, my level. I love that level.
How about that? So players are given the opportunity to first ban one of those levels so they don't play that one. The other person bans the other one. So let's say one player is really good at Wazaretta, and it's Trick, NL Shorty would love to ban Wazaretta so that they don't play that, and as such, NL Shorty has a better opportunity to beat Trick on another level. That's just a little bit, that's the bare bones aspect of it. Just make sure all of you guys understand what's going on here, and just make sure you all are able to not be lost while you watch this amazing event.
Of course. I know it might be a little boring for those viewers out there, because let's start the games, but guys, a pre-show like this is very important, and of course, we got to give our courtesies too. I would like to thank ROK Arena and Venue for letting us use their space to host this Geometry Dash Cash Cup from. They have been helping us set up everything. And of course, the staff team, our administrators, our moderators, I believe they're in chat right now, so you could say hi to them. But we have been working around the clock for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's been really stressful. So, things could go wrong. You just have to, you could forgive us. But, finally, hey, we got all of the formalities out of the way.
Yes.
Luckiness, let's talk about the bracket.
Oh, yes. Okay, so first of all, the first match you guys are about to see taking place in about 15 minutes, right? I gave so. Trick versus NL Shorty. Should I go into the other matchups, or should I delve into that one?
Well, let's do a big overview of the matchups today. So we have
overview.
Yeah, we have Trick versus NL Shorty.
Trick, NL Shorty.
It's Diamond versus Denni.
Thing, right?
We have Thunder versus Lord Vadercraft, I believe, and that's an exciting matchup that people are looking forward to.
I guess you could say that's going to create some sparks.
Oh, and then lastly for the day, we have, I believe it was Nordstrom versus Jesse Gaming GD. These are such interesting matchups, right? You have the underdog NL Shorty. Then you have literally one of the best players that have ever touched the game, Geometry Dash. Then move over to Denni versus Diamond, the battle of best friends.
Yes.
And then, of course, you have Thunder versus Lord Vadercraft.
That's going to be really interesting because both of them are going to be reliant on their consistency, which is probably the best aspect you could have in this game. All right. And then after that, you got Jesse Gaming GD versus Nordstrom, both huge dark horses. If they weren't pit against each other in the first round, I would have taken them to give some upsets to one of the better players in the game. But fortunately, we're going to see them duke it out first round. All right.
Of course. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are done with our pre-show. There was a little bit of a delay, but we could speed it up now a little bit. I think we're getting a little comfortable here now talking here.
I'm seeing y'all. See y'all in the chat, 700 viewers. Let's try to make that to 1K when Trick shows up. Let's go.
Let's not waste any time. I believe
do this.
Let's start the match between Trick versus NL Shorty. This is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a little 5-minute break, and I will see you guys then.
Let's go.
Guarantee like Curry's 3 in Harden's free throw. Whenever you're lost, I'm blue. Up on some cruise to see you soon. And when the show ends, the credits roll with our tune. The piano's out of tune, but I'll play it for you so we can have stuff to do in the afternoon. I'll be here for you, yeah. I'll do it with you. I'll stay till it's through, yeah. You know that it's true. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry. Sometimes we get drunk and buy shit that we find online. I'll be here for you, yeah. I'll do it with you. Till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to do? Tell a couple jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to prove? Write it down in ink, I'm a drunk tattoo, always here with you. Call me fast, I drive down in a flash. Two hands on the whip, won't crash. Changing lanes so quick, whiplash. Twist and turn so drastic, life feels like a Tarantino. Don't know where it ends, moving dice, a casino. The piano's out of tune, but I'll play it for you, so we can have stuff to do in the afternoon. I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll stick till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, and sometimes we get drunk and buy shit that we find online. I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll stick till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to do? Tell a couple jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to prove? Write it down in ink, I'm a drunk tattoo, always here with you.
I have to stop going back to you. Back to you. Back to you. Back to you. I have to stop going back to you.
Let me think for a second now. Catch my breath. Yeah, I gotta slow down. Cause when you're near, everything that I planned just goes away. We said that we were gonna take it slow, move carefully, and give it time to grow. We said that we were gonna wait, but I just want it right now. I just want it right now. I just want it right now. Can we talk for a second now? Communicate before we break down. Cause recently, so much been standing in the way. And we've been caught up in the flow. Don't you think that we should know where we're going and if we're doing it right? We said that we were gonna take it slow, move carefully, and give it time to grow. We said that we were gonna wait, but I just want it right now. I just want it right now. I just want it right now. One by one, the memories burn. What's done is done, but I kept the hurt. In the dark, my mind's your home.
We are back with the Judges Dash Cash Cup, and finally the game started. Apologies for the delay there. We had.
The clock was doing that on its own. I don't know.
Oh
It
yeah,
had
no,
it on its
it
own.
has a mind of its own. And by the way, who is this person? I don't have my hat on anymore.
Ooh. Looking
Unfortunately,
even better to me right now.
it had to
all
go.
right. Let's do this. All right,
'kay.
so let's do this. Trick versus NL Shorty is about to begin. Are we able to relay what the first map is going to be?
Yes. So the map bans are finished. These guys are players. I believe.
They made their selections.
Yes.
So Trick was the person that chose first. They chose their band first, right?
Right.
Correct?
What did Trick ban first?
Trick banned Rust.
Ooh.
The timing.
Okay.
So that was actually low-key a surprise because I would have actually personally thought Trick would have been like more elite at timing than NL Shorty, but that's what he chose. So NL Shorty had his choice to ban a map.
Right. And he banned.
Very wisely, this is what he needed to do. He very wisely banned Wazareta.
Right.
I know a lot of y'all saw that clip on Twitter where Trick literally beat Wazareta nearly 8 times in a row, right?
Yeah, I think it was
That was-
795%.
Yeah, so that was a great choice by NL Shorty. He made a great move right there, but that gave Trick the opportunity to choose the first map that they're going to beat. Trick chose, for the first ever map that we're going to do on the GD Cash Cup, Bloodlust.
Wow, what a map too.
That's right.
What a map to do
Let's
for
do
the
this.
first game. That's going to be very exciting. And what's map 2?
Map 2, I'm gonna keep. I don't know.
Oh, it's all go figure it out.
Yeah. So I believe we're gonna get information on that relatively shortly. But Bloodlust, that's gonna be great. I know. If I'm correct, I believe NL Shorty is a Bloodlust victor, so he's not venturing into uncharted territory. We did get word of Shorty's pick after the Bloodlust. So, following the Bloodlust map, whoever wins that, Shorty chose Sonic Wave.
Okay.
So you're
I kind
familiar
of
with
expected
that.
that.
You're familiar
I'm gonna be
with
honest.
that.
Yep.
Wave, big game mode. That's gonna be really good to see. Obviously, such a legendary level. And of course, that leaves for the last one, Spectrum Cyclone. Now, honestly, I'm not so sure about Shorty's Sonic Wave pick because I know he completed Spectrum Cyclone much more recently. He
Okay.
beat that much more in just a couple weeks ago, right? So he would have had that click patterns much more fresh in his mind than I would have said Sonic Wave. But interesting choice. Maybe he's much more familiar. Maybe he's beaten it multiple times. I'm not sure. But, I mean, that's a very interesting pick from Shorty. Let's see if it pays off, and let's see if it comes back to bite him, maybe.
Yeah. So let's look at this actually thoroughly because I want to give our predictions because the match starts in exactly 10 minutes. So
Yes.
you have to fill the space a
10
little
minutes.
bit. So the maps that will be played today is Bloodlust, Sonic Wave, and Spectrum Cyclone. If you were to ask me my predictions for what I thought the map ban would be for this game, I did not expect Trick to ban Rust. That was a surprise for me personally. I know Trick doesn't really like Spectrum Cyclone that much, so
Yeah.
I've expected him to ban that.
That's right.
But to my surprise, he banned Wazareta. But you know what I was thinking, though? I think that's a strategic pick.
I know,
because Shorty has actually been playing a lot of Rust, and he finds enjoyment in that.
Yeah.
So maybe
So
that
he's
was
much more comfortable in that.
Yeah.
In terms of Shorty's ban, of course, we just talked about that. His ban on Wazareta was the choice to make. He did not fumble that. That was his go-to. That was Trick's go-to. If Trick plays Wazareta, he's probably gonna most likely win, no matter who he
Yeah,
faces.
true.
That's the thing. He's got nearly 800% on that level. That's the thing. That was Shorty's great pick. And then of course you got the Trick's first overall pick, Bloodlust, which we're about to see very shortly. That's gonna be the consistency, the more XL level. It's going to be really interesting to see both these players play that because, of course, I feel like XL levels, there's kind of like an X factor to them. It's a
True.
lot more about the nerves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, of course, this is probably going to be the first time that both these players are going to be playing on a stage this big. I know both of them have played in their own GD World Tournament, so they have experience in this kind of setup.
True.
But, I mean, I was checking chat. There's like 1,000 of y'all right now. So that's cool. We're about to do this. We've got 8 minutes until it starts, guys.
So let's go over actually. I would like to make a note.
Yes.
The decider map is Spectrum Cyclone, and I'm gonna be honest. If you were to ask me if it goes to the third map, I hate to say it, but NL Shorty might have an edge on that map, considering just knowing from what I know from Drake. I think just even if it's a little tiny advantage, it is leaning towards NL Shorty. So, you know, if I was Trick...
Even then, Trick's the #1 player.
True.
So...
Well, I mean, no, it was number one.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, no disrespect.
Sorry.
But, you know, Trick, I would like a 2-0 if I was Trick,
Yeah.
right? Bloodlust, I'm sure that's like Trick's territory. He loves that. And Sonic Wave does make sense for Shorty, but like you said, there could be issues for that. But let's actually talk about these players. Let's talk about Trick. Because Trick, he is quite the player. Now, there's a bit of a technical difficulty there because there used to be text, but it is not there anymore. But you know, let's talk about Trick. Trick, he was #1 on the stats viewer. He overtook Zoink, and I believe he was #1 for at least like 2 months, right? Something like that.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, well, he achieved the #1 spot back in June, right? June, July, August, September. That's about 4 months. That's a good third of a year. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. In this competitive state of the game right now, where it's super hard to be especially dominant in this game, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I know Zoink just overtook him. We'll see how long that lasts, but nonetheless, just getting the top spot in general cements yourself in Geom Dash history. His hardest, of course, y'all know it, Tidal Wave. He's the first victor. He had a little scuffle with W Pop-Off over who's going to be the first victor. That was really exciting to see.
Yeah.
And right then and there, I think that was a turning point for him. I remember back in February when that was all going down, I mean, everyone, including myself, was having a little doubt in Trick, and everyone was expecting Pop-Off to win. And just like that, Trick came out, he proved everyone wrong. So I think there's going to be a case of we can't doubt Trick. We've learned before that that we shouldn't doubt him, but it's all down to him now. We know not to doubt him, but will he be the one to come out on top and do it himself?
Yeah, and I want to talk about something interesting about Trick, because Trick, I don't know if you guys know this, but Trick is actually a Detroit Pistons fan. Did you know that?
I unfortunately feel I have unfortunate information of that.
Unfortunate.
So yeah, he's been through a lot, to say the least. He's gonna have to come out on top, unlike the Detroit Pistons. Let's do this.
It would suck if you're a Detroit Piston fan right now. I apologize. W Detroit Piston in chat. But yeah, there's some other fun facts about Trick really fast. Did you know that he doesn't use a mouse? He doesn't use an up arrow. You know what his input device is?
What is his input device?
It is the page up key.
Oh.
So I believe the story with that, and yes, I could not believe that he plays Geometry Dash with the page up key when I first heard that. But I believe what it was is that his keyboard actually has double clicks, and so he had to use the page up key to, actually be able to play Geometry Dash. But another couple things is that Trick is a
I'm
set of
actually
3
gonna have to
valid.
cut you off right there because I just realized we have 5 minutes left and we want to get to Shorty. So let's give Shorty his spotlight right then and there.
Right.
He's in this tournament. A lot of people were very speculative of why he's in this. A lot of people weren't recognizable of him, but best believe he deserves to be in here. Of course, I keep talking about he is not only a Zodiac Victor, but a Victor on controller. You don't see many people like that nowadays. So so he has not only a skill in just the game itself, but that kind of gives that controller kind of added like a really hard aspect to the game of his. He's known for going through the hard stuff and proving people wrong. So let's see if he's able to do it right now on a big stage like this. 4 minutes left to go. Let's see what other things we could talk about the guy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Edo Shorty is an absolute beast. You know that?
Right.
He not only did he beat Zodiac on controller, he also got 78% on Tartarus on controller as well.
Yes.
Then he switched to a mouse and beat it.
That's
and
right.
now I believe he uses Sail device now. But I mean, look, we don't want to underestimate Shorty in this match. Even though going against Trick is super scary, I do believe Shorty definitely has a chance to get an upset in this game, and I think it's going to be very exciting. I know he's been fighting really hard.
Dang
He's
right.
been trying his best to train for this very moment, practicing all the levels.
And don't think we haven't seen y'all talking smack about Shorty. They're saying it's going to be a slaughterhouse. No play on words right there. We've been seeing y'all give this man doubt. And you know what? For good reason. I mean, this guy is he's very, very not to that level of Trick. But you know what? I got my faith in him. He's proven people wrong before. And you know what? I just won't count him out, okay?
I agree.
I know y'all. I see. Yo, don't think I don't see y'all right there.
You right there, the person watching, the person who's typing in chat right now.
Yeah, I see y'all. Don't give this man doubt. I know it's going to be, y'all are saying it's going to be a slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. You got this, Shorty squad. Represent the boy, all right?
Let's get a one in chat for Shorty.
Let's do this.
However, match is about to start soon, so I think it's time we give our predictions. Who do we think is going to win the... who do you think is going to win this map?
Yeah. So, of course, you got Bloodlust starting off first. I mean, me personally, even with the first 2 matches, I do believe it's going to be 2-0 for Trick. I know I was just talking good about how you shouldn't count out.
That's a... Okay, okay.
Hear me out. I know I was glazing a little bit for Shorty, and for good reason.
Right.
You shouldn't count anyone out. I don't think it's going to be one-sided, but I do think that Trick, he's the best player. You can't doubt the man. I've doubted him before in the title wave race. I said Popov's going to win that. Trick won that. I've learned my lesson. In the words of Jermaine Cole, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. So
well,
what you talking about?
Look, I agree. I'm going to say it. I think Trick is going to win this match. However, I don't think it's going to be a 2-0 because you know what, Lucky?
Oh, shoot.
I think this match might be closer than you think. That's my prediction. Match is starting very soon. So these players are warming up. They're getting ready to get into the swing of things. We have
less than 1 minute to do this, guys. We are about to witness the first ever GD Cash Cup tournament matchup. Trick versus NL Shorty. This is going to be amazing, all right? Like I said, I gave my prediction 2-0. You thought it was going to go to the 3rd round, 2-3. We are about to get live footage of both of these players right about now. So let's head on over whenever we can. I mean, this is going to be super amazing. We got a minute left until y'all are about to witness
The
amazingness
players are
right here.
getting ready.
That's right.
There is a bit of a small issue here.
Bro, Glows, don't think we don't see that. All right. We see 1.1K of y'all in the chat right now. Thank you for all the support. Let's hope we're just gonna we're just really happy that y'all are believing in us. So
let's take a look at things. Things are gonna start very soon, and here we are into the game. Let us mute the music, and we should be starting very soon. And yeah, I'm excited to get things going. And here we go. We have started the match. A little bit of a technical difficulty there. 1 second.
All right. I think we are starting off.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
The match has started.
First and foremost, I'm going to keep it a bug. This is going to be hard for me to commentate because I know y'all see NL Shorty's face cam right there. It's going to be hard for me to retain focus looking at that cue. So I'm really holding out for him. Don't mind the fact I said 2-0 Trick. I really do hope the best for this man. He's facing off against near impossible odds right now. And you know what? He's doing well. We've kind of got a deadlock right here where both of these players are at the ball.
Right. Who's going to be the first one to get the points? Or perhaps, you know what? It could be both of them. I'm very excited to see us going. Bloodlust is an XL level. Of course, very infamous in the Geometry Dash community. And I'm very excited to see what the best players in Geometry Dash can show us, what they could do in Bloodlust. Here we go.
But neither of them have died yet.
Yeah, this is good. They're literally
they both gotten a point. So really, this is even right now.
Yep.
Oh, no!
Unfortunately, Shorty is going to be the first one to fall, which means both of them are at 1 point, but currently Trick is in the lead as he pushes through and falls to the
also
first.
Died.
Yeah,
well,
he falls to the first ship, and honestly, you know what? I think it is his nerves. That's not a death I would expect Trick to have, honestly.
Correct.
You would ask me.
I'm looking at that scoreboard right now. I know it says NL Shorty 0 points. That is incorrect. That is 1-1. They both died past the 25% mark, if I believe that's correct. I mean, this is going to be super... This is kind of the position you want to be in if you're a Shorty right now.
Right.
You're ahead of Trick right now. So you're going to need a good run right here. I mean, Trick's death at 30%, that kind of proved he's not invincible. This is doable for Shorty.
But we'll see who will be able to come out on top. The game is still early. And by the way, we do have a little bit of technical audio issues. You guys are just going to have to deal with that, just like how we are. And both players are now at 25%, and they both have that 1 point. So we're going to see who can get past the drop, and Shorty is now currently pushing through the drop, getting into it, and he's the first one to pass the straight fly section at Bloodlust as he gets to the ending part of Bloodbath as he pushes through, and Shorty is looking like he's in top form right now.
Oh my goodness, if he gets 50%, that's huge for him right now.
Yep.
But keep in mind, Trick's right on his tail. He's also about to reach the 50% mark, so let's see who's going to fall, who's going to crash, and who is going to come out on top.
So both of these players are currently tied right now, and I'm very interested to see how Shorty can get in this run. I think if we see a completion here, they might have a very good lead into this game. And, you know, the nerves really start to kick in for Bloodlust when you reach that extension level. So it really is, it goes to show these guys are literally the first players at the Just Dash Cash Cup. So they are trying his hardest. And Shorty, he falls! And Drake is trying to punish him for that as he's in 63% and starting to reach the Bloodlust section. That's not a death you want for Shorty, and Trick is going to try his hardest to take that lead and push it to its maximum, and perhaps we can see a completion here.
If you're a Shorty fan right now, you need Trick to die ASAP. And Shorty just died again.
Yep.
I don't want this being a mental battle for him right now, but Trick is holding the sword as he continues on. He might get a completion.
Yeah, and we might see it soon. Trick has gotten 75%, and he has now got into the hardest part of Bloodbath, but Trick falls to 80.
Wow.
That's a really good exchange. Trick is going to get that early view with that one. He got 6 points. I believe it's going to be 7-4 Trick, and I'm very excited to see what the rest of the game, and I'm very sad we didn't get a completion there. I kind of expected Trick to get a completion
Me personally,
there.
I'm a little happy. I mean, I'm rooting for Shorty. I'm sorry if this commentary gets a little biased, but if you're a Shorty fan, that's what you needed. You did. Oh, man, I was really expecting Trick to complete that, but his death at 80, it once again proves he's not invincible, guys. I mean, I know a lot of y'all were coming in expecting Trick to just really just curb stomp this man to the ground and get completion after completion after completion.
Oh,
But-
Shorty fell.
Oh, man.
But I mean, he fell right before the 25%, so he got that extra point. So I mean, it's not that bad. But the thing is, if you have XL levels like Bloodlust, you can't be dying like that because that's a big waste of time.
Almost definitely. I mean, this is, yeah, once again, the big thing about Bloodlust is as you continue on more and more, and if you get a death that's right before a point, that wastes a lot of time for you as your opponent is creeping further and further and getting more and more points.
Yeah, and I mean, as Shorty has fallen, Trick is the opposite. He keeps on going. He thrives in situations like these. And as a person who has gotten 7 completions in a row on Wazretta, I'm thinking Trick will probably learn from his mistake. He will probably get to the extension of Bloodlust, and if he reaches 75%, things are not looking good for Shorty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Shorty right now. He keeps dying a little early on, and you know what? Look at that reaction.
Yeah.
He's shaking his head. We don't like to see that. This is a mental battle he's having to overcome right now. I think if he's able to turn things around right this instance, he could still win. That's if Trick dies right now, though. So we need not a completion right now if you're a Shorty fan, but this is Trick's game right now.
Right, we are now entering the mid-game. We have 5 minutes have passed, and this is the second time Trick has made it to the extension. Let's see if he learns his mistake, tries not to die to the infamous section where, you know, the ball duel, and the ground moves. But yeah, look at that. As I was speaking before, Trick has gotten 75%, and he got those 6 points. And so all of a sudden, Shorty is now in a big deficit, and will Trick be the first one to get a completion in Geometry Dash Cash Cup history? We're just a couple clicks away, but it's certainly not free because the ending part.
We're needing TMN. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're getting into it. This is the hardest part of Bloodlust. This is infamous. People have died here all the time, especially that 98%. People like Nepesta, Jesse, they've all died to this ending, and will Trick be able to do it? He dies! Trick! What a crazy completion first time around. That's not bad, and all of a sudden, the score is 17-5. This is dangerous for Eno Shorty. I mean, I think he needs to get a completion here soon, or maybe go to a copyable, learn something here, because I think Trick is running away with this game.
Oh my gosh, that was huge. I mean, he did not choke at that ending. This is proving that he chose this map first for a reason. The nerves are not affecting him right now, but I think they're low-key affecting Shorty right now. You're seeing him shake his head as he dies more and more early on. The furthest he's gotten was that, like, first attempt or two. He needs to turn this around right now. He needs to get out of his head. Otherwise, it might be toast for him.
Yep. Well, we'll see. Maybe this is the one, Lucky. Maybe this is the one where he will come out on top and oh, I think something actually crashed here.
It's looking good on the stream on my phone right now. Sorry if there's an audio issue for you guys right now, but as this is happening, it looks like Shorty, rather, is looking pretty good right now with a good run of himself. Sorry if Trick's view is a little... Oh, Trick's stream crash.
Yeah.
Trick's stream crash. Sorry, little bit of a technical issue, guys. 7:30 is the time right now.
So, unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate for Trick, but we're going to try to get that fixed, hopefully, as soon as possible.
Yep, I believe Trick's stream, he's live streaming on Twitch right about now, or YouTube, whichever one. I think his own personal stream just ended. I think he might be having some internet issues. Sorry about this, but we're working our hardest to get it back to you guys.
Yep, production will let us know what's going on. That's definitely a little bit unfortunate. We're going to try to get that through soon.
I wonder if he knows. He's probably too locked in.
Dude, he probably doesn't. He probably doesn't even know that he's stream crashed, actually. That's a good point.
Uh-oh.
This is quite the predicament. Definitely Trick stream crashing was not in my bingo card for the Jump Fresh Cash Cup. Well, I mean, you know, these are the issues that we could get out of the way. We might, I'm not exactly sure if we're going to keep on going or go on to a break. We're going to try to let everybody know this is a little unfortunate that's going on here. But, I mean, you know what? While I'm waiting for a response from administration, I know Shorty is, I mean, kind of cooking right now. Look at that. He's going into a run, 42%. And I think his farthest, has he made it to the extension of Bloodlust? I don't think so. I don't think he has. But maybe this is his chance he can get it. 50%. 3 points, 10. There's 7 left to catch up to Trick, who is a ghost now. And, well, I'm going to try my hardest. Shorty's definitely trying his hardest. He's pushing through it. I think he will. This part of Bloodlust is not that hard. And never mind, it was Caster's curse as he falls to 55. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, welcome to the Shorty Show, ladies and gentlemen. We're still trying to get updates from Trick's perspective. It's looking, I'm not sure what the call is right now. If we do a pause at around the 7:30 minute mark, if we continue on, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if Trick knows. He's probably way too locked in. He's been training for this for months.
Right.
So this is very awkward. Once again, sorry guys. We're gonna keep going. He's back. He said it is fine. We're going to retrieve that for you guys.
Okay, so apparently
soon.
his stream has come back on now. So that's good. We're gonna try to get that back in and locked and ready.
Let's do this.
You gotta give us production a little bit. This was definitely an unexpected issue, but Trick is trying his best. Let's see if we could get that stream pulled back up. And I believe...
Yeah, hashtag Shorty Show, ladies and gentlemen, as we try our hardest to continue on and get this. There he is. There he is.
Wait, I think that's the wrong one.
Oh, man.
We apologize for the technical difficulties, everybody.
You guys are witnessing pure content.
Hey, you know what? Guys, even though it's not showing on stream, we do have people that are watching at the scores. So whatever you see on screen is going to be the most accurate. So do not worry, people.
And just to address this real quick, I know this makes, especially for the first ever matchup, I know this makes everything very suspicious. I mean, you guys could go to Trick's stream for yourself. This is really unfortunate incidents. We did not want this to happen at the moment, but we're going to continue powering on. This obviously also did not want this to happen to these players as it's taking away their skill. Trick says he's live. We're joining it right now.
Yes, it's now back up. We're pulling it up right now. This is good news, everybody. We might be back soon again. We cannot apologize enough, but we'll see if this is it. Is this the one? Yes, we are back. Okay, good. Holy, we are back into the run, I think. Did I mess something up? There we go. Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! All right, the show is back on the road. We apologize for the technical delay, but let's look at the update on the score. Trick, 23-10, and with all those technical issues, there's only 3 minutes left in the game.
Oh, man, we've been getting too hung up on. Sorry this wasn't the best first introduction to this, but nonetheless, let's talk about this skill. I mean, Trick is at the halfway point. NL Shorty has been dying a lot of times to the beginning. I don't think it's been a different story as we've left it off.
Right. I mean, look, let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. I think we kind of all expected Trick to perform really well, but it could be the nerves for Edo Shorty to see him struggling a little bit because he did practice Bloodlust for a very long time. I believe that was actually one of his max picks. He was like specifically practicing for it. Look at that. If you see on the bottom right corner, Shorty fell, which means that Trick is quite literally running away with this game. He's the star of the show right now.
Oh, yes. I mean, he doesn't let the lag stop him. He's his own man, and he's going to take this to go.
Right. And that... Third time, I don't know if he even made it to the extension when he was playing, but we'll see. He's going in 2% away from an extra 3 points added on to his score, and he is cooking, and he wants to put on a show for the rest of the people watching. I mean, I feel like Trick is just almost treating this as if it's a warm-up. This is an insane performance coming out of him as he gets into...
Oh, man.
He's still entering TMN. Yeah.
He's at the last 10%. He's going to hit TMN.
Oh! Trick! Oh, no! That's an unfortunate death! That's not a death you want to see. I wonder what happened there. I want to see, how did he die like that? Let's take a look at this replay.
Oh, he was most definitely not. Yeah, at the last 10%. He's going to hit TMN.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate. The replay was a little bugged there, but we'll fix that. We apologize for that. It was not supposed to look like that, but it's okay. Things go wrong sometimes. But
the last 2 minutes, let's see who's gonna come out on top. But I think
Lucky.
It is quite literally clear.
What are you even saying? Are you being for real with me right now? There is 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and if you look at the score, it is 29-11. 29-3. Are you serious? This is absolutely wild. Trick is having an absolute beastly performance in this game.
All right, but I mean, let's see if I don't think he's gonna be able to come out on top, to say the least. But NL Shorty's in the middle of probably his best run yet. If he doesn't die in the next couple of percentages, this is gonna be his best run of the match. he might get a completion just to potentially just get some pride on the line, get his mental up
I mean,
coming into game 2.
So theoretically, a comeback is possible. Possible. Not likely to happen, but it would require Tariq to get a completion here now! But Shorty falls! He can't make it! That was his last chance! And now Tariq just stole the win for this game!
All right, that was super sad to see. I was putting all of it on the line. My parlay was on Shorty getting a completion right about now, but that looks like it's not going to be the case. Looks like with 35 seconds left of this game, your winner here, in all of its glory, Trick. Let's see if he's able to get one last completion.
Right,
just
for
to seal
style
the show.
points. Let's get a completion for Trick for style points. Maybe in Shorty's head, he's already preparing for map 2. But we'll see. Trick, can he put on a show for us? Can he do it?
Oh, wow.
We'll see.
All down to
He
him.
died to that like 82% ballpark at the extension, which, you know, it is a likely death. I mean, you know, with an XL level like Bloodlust, the nerves will cook when you get into there. But Trick is past 75%. Like again, he's breezing through this. He's playing Bloodlust like it's club step. This man is unstoppable, and I'm scared to think that if he keeps up this performance for the rest of the games, I'm gonna say it. And Short is cooked.
Oh, man.
He's cooked.
Please don't do this. Don't do this to him. Don't put the nail in the coffin right about now.
Right.
Please.
Will Trick get a completion in overtime just for style points? Because why not, Trick? Go for it. Or will you die in 98% for the memes? We'll see. There is now 1 click left, and of course he makes it because he's Trick! That was an insane finish! Wow.
How about that? With no doubt left. I mean, what can you really say about that?
Right.
I mean, NL Shorty did have a good start. Yep, that was the last one.
Right. That was an absolutely wild game. I really like that. I was very impressed by Shorty's, sorry, not Shorty, but Trick's, like, actual,
Yeah, boys, if I win that, be honest.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over into a 5-minute break as we talk about the next game and let these players reset their mental. But yeah, that was very impressive from Shorty.
Oh, most
or not
definitely.
Shorty, sorry, Trick. I'm talking over myself because the music really loud.
Yes. All right, let's get into the break.
That was a
All right. First thing noticing, they were saying dollar.
do not know as much about human relationships as I thought.
Imagine he dies, bro. Yo, Mizuki, record the POV of the match. Like, record it on OBS so I can hear the call.
For the most part, that's not going to happen. For the
So apparently we were muted. Cool.
How about that?
So let's go over that again.
And what's funny is,
Yeah.
what you guys were just not hearing for a moment, we just wanted to apologize for some technical issues, of course, not only for Trick's stream going weird, but you
Right.
know, audio issues. Keep in mind, our perspective, we ain't never done this before, so just expect some errors here and there. But as we go along, most definitely we're gonna get way better with this. There will likely not be any more stream issues going on. We'll have the audio figured out, and pretty much just really don't mind them as much. We are working on them in real time. There's
Right.
a lot of like pop-ups going on. So
We're Sophia. We're
yeah.
freaking stuff out. This
I
is
know,
this
right?
is definitely a little scuffed, but you know what they say? The games can't wait. So we gotta go things going. I know specifically my microphone is definitely way louder than
Yes.
Lug NS's, so I apologize for that. And
So,
we
yeah.
can't necessarily fix that at the moment right now. We can fix that in the middle of the game. But for now, you guys are gonna have to deal with that. I apologize for blowing out your eardrums if I did. But anyways, let's talk about Sonic Wave, because that is the next map that is going to be playing for
Yes.
NL Shorty and Trick. And I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. I expected Trick to win Bloodlust. That was an
Yes.
absolute stomp.
But you did say this is going to be a 2-1 game. So do you think Shorty's going to
Yes,
win this one?
I am
Alright.
confident Shorty is at least going to pull something through here.
Alright.
Shorty has been playing a lot of wave levels. On stream, he's been playing wave challenges,
Oh, yes.
right? He's been playing Arctic Lights.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
that's all the combination you need, but Sonic Wave is a dangerous level, right? Let's talk about the
I mean,
choke
100%.
points.
I mean, you would know more about it because you just had your completion
Right.
a couple months ago. I know this is NL Shorty chose this. So he is all reliant on his wave skill. He's going to be trying his best to do a lot of the maneuvers. I know one of the biggest points is the 49% mark, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be huge because that is literally right before when they are able to get more points. If they're going
Right.
to spend all that time passing and getting through the level and they just die to the choke point at 49, that erases all of their effort. So they're going to have to get through that mind block. But me personally, I got Trick on this.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hate to be. I mean, look, Shorty's a friend of mine, okay?
Oh, yes.
But no bias, of course. But I actually do think Shorty has a solid chance. I mean, look, he's mastered that 49% choke point, right? That's a big thing that people
right.
die to. And it's so evil that one of the hardest clicks in Sonic Wave is right before a qualifying percentage for those extra 3 points. So we'll see what happened. The match starts in 2 minutes, and these players
Here
are
we
warming
go.
up, so we can't exactly switch to things. But yeah, once again, personally, apologize for any technical issues, but we're trying to get things sorted. And, you know, hopefully as we go through this, we'll figure things out. And in day 2, it'll be a lot more of a smooth experience.
definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, these players are ready. And let's
do this.
do this. Let's go ahead and
Let's
look at
get-
these players.
Let's get the show on the
warming up
road,
and stuff.
brother.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let's take a look. Not Shorty, I apologize. Trick is warming up on Sonic Wave. They're getting ready to do things.
We don't got time right now.
And we'll see what happens. So here's the thing. The thing with the audio on stream is that
exit out, guys.
the
The match
player
is
for
starting in 1
Trick and Shorty, they're both supposed to play. However, some technical issues came about, so unfortunately, we can only hear the audio of Trick, so you guys are going to have to deal with that for a minute. But we'll see what could happen. These players are warming up, and the time, I believe, has started very soon. And we'll get things going now. Should be a couple seconds now. The game is going to start.
Here we go.
Here we go. And the time is off. And we're going to do it. I'm going to try not to scream so much, by the way, because, you know, I high energy levels. But yeah.
And once again, sorry for any forthcoming problems. I'll try myself to be a bit louder while Tato himself tries to be a bit more quieter. But as we continue and get through this match that we've just started off, of course, NL Shorty needs to win this. If he wants to stay in the game, he needs to win this. NL, I think if he wins this, he has a pretty good opportunity to beat Spectrum Cyclone as well. Because, I mean, I know he lost that Bloodlust match, but that kind of revealed a lot. Trick was struggling in the beginning. He proved that he wasn't, like, you know, immortal or, like, you know, like, just going to complete it every single attempt. Although he did get his 2 completions in, that was quite impressive.
Right.
It shows there's a path to possibility of winning for Shorty.
Well, there is a chance. Both of these players are at exact same runs right now. They haven't died yet, and they are already rapidly approaching that big choke point, which is 49%. Will either of these players fall to it? And Tariq does, but Shorty passes it. This is his chance. I don't think he's going to get another chance like this. Wait, but no, he died right after.
You know what? That's
my
okay.
God.
That's okay, because look at that. He's on top. He got his 3 points while Trick just got 1.
That was definitely a quick exchange, like a little box. But yeah, I mean, Shorty won that. He got that point, and Trick didn't.
Oh my goodness, that was the opposite way I was expecting that to go. Let's go, Shorty. Showing up, he's already 2 points on top. He needs to keep this consistency going, because otherwise, you know Trick, he's an unstoppable force. He's going to keep getting to that point, and it's really just a matter of time until he masters that single click and single timing. So, Shorty, you got to stay consistent and stay in that fresh mindset.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Shorty has definitely been practicing for a long time, but let's take a look at Trick. And at the moment I switch over to Trick, he actually has fallen.
died.
So Shorty is currently,
He's gotta do this.
taking this lead.
Oh, no, but he died.
Oh, okay. So he falls. Okay. So he falls a
All
little
right.
bit before, like around 40%. So he doesn't get that that extra 3 points, but that
still in
means
the lead.
actually, yeah, he's still in the lead by 2 points. But yeah, so far this is a bit of a rough start, Lucky.
Oh, yes. I mean, like, this is the time you need to capitalize. Trick, in that Bloodless match, he proved that he just gets better as time progresses. So if you're NL Shorty, this is your time. You can't choke at all. That was a pretty bad 33 death, but you need to not let that affect you.
Right.
So, oh my goodness.
Okay, I said it
this
by
is-
itself, but look at that. As we were transitioning over, Trick has fallen to the first click of the drop, and you can hear the frustration in Trick's voice as he keeps struggling to this drop. And look, like I said, like I told you, you didn't believe me, but Shorty is ready for this match. And you know what it was? That Bloodlust match for Shorty was a warm-up, and he is absolutely running away with this game, but he falls!
That's not what you want. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
You need to get past that and keep getting to that 49% choke point.
Right. No, Shorty. I mean, not Shorty. Sorry. And Lucky. He's been given 2 chances now to
Yes.
run away with that, and no one has passed. No one has passed the first drop, and it's been 5 minutes.
Wait, Trick's slowing down. Trick is slowing down. He keeps dying to that dual ball. I know a lot of people talk about that dual ball and say how difficult it is, but that doesn't matter. You need to get points here. And you're just giving NL Shorty way more opportunities, way more openings to run away with this. I can't believe he's still in the lead right now with nearly 5 minutes into the game.
I mean, if he keeps oh my God, I'm stumbling over my words there a little bit, but if he keeps given chances, eventually one of them is going to turn out well. And look at that. Shorty's absolutely beautiful wave pattern.
He needs to pass the 49. He needs to pass the 49 right now.
Right, is important.
And that might be a turning point in this match.
He's passed it before, but will he pass it now?
Oh, but
yes,
he did.
He does.
Oh, but he did.
He is very consistent at that, but falls.
That's okay.
What?
That's okay, though. He gets more points. He adds another 3 points to extend his lead. He is taking this away if Trick doesn't do something right now.
I feel a little bad for Shorty because I believe he thinks that he's doing bad. You can see the frustration in his face. He's starting to lose focus, but little does he know that he's actually in the lead right now, and Trick is in the same spot. So if the story keeps going on like this, it's going to be a close match, but Shorty might win this. But we'll see. Perhaps Trick learned from his mistakes, learned his click pattern as he's back into this drop, pushing through.
It all comes down to this timing right here we're about to come upon.
Right. I mean, this headbutting part also is pretty hard as well. Takes a lot of consistency practice.
He's about to try it. This is the turning point.
He's fallen before.
Or will he choke?
He might do it now. And
he does
Trick,
it.
he does.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, here we go. First attempt past 50 for Trick, and this is his chance to show. This is his chance to steal back the lead from Shorty.
Keep in mind, Shorty's also about to reach that timing. Will he do it?
Right.
And he does it. He does it. Oh my gosh, they both passed 50%.
It's the war. It's the nerves. And Trick is entering the second drop into the level. He's 10% away from 75%.
Oh my gosh. If we see a dual completion here, that will be huge, but they are both well on their way to the 75% mark.
This part is not easy. This is one of the hardest and inconsistent parts of Sonic Wave. But Trick does it blissfully as he pushes through. That is 6 points on his run right now, but NL Shorty is right behind. And he's going through. He's doing NL Shorty. Sorry, not NL Shorty. He's also past that part.
He did it.
Yes.
Whoa.
Both of these players are in insane runs right now.
They both beat it.
He's entering the last wave. This part is pretty easy. I don't imagine Trick is going to fall here.
He's going to do it. Oh my gosh. Wait.
This would be pretty good. However, Shorty is right behind, but Trick will be able to do it. And that is the first completion of Sonic Wave.
Let's get to
Shorty is right behind.
Are they going to both complete it at the same time?
He's trying to fight back.
Are they going to complete it at the same time?
Perhaps.
No way.
Will he do it? Shorty, it's on this click right here. He's proving himself. Let's go, Shorty.
There's no way they both completed at the same time.
He proved himself to the audience. People doubted Shorty. People said he can't do it, but look at that. He just showed us that he can play with the best.
Oh my gosh, he just negated everything Trick just did. So that was a huge Trick needed to do that, but NL Shorty completely canceled it out with the completion of his own. Shorty is in a huge lead right now. Oh my goodness, what a match we are seeing. This is not how I expected this to go on, but let's keep going. I mean, if you're NL Shorty, you don't want to fall right now. If you're Trick, if you're NL Shorty, you need to pounce on this opportunity. You've got 8 minutes left in this game. You're halfway through, and I know you're acting all cocky and all, but you need to finish the job. Trick's almost about to reach the 50% mark again, and if he passes it, that might be game over if he continues this consistency. And he does it! No way! Trick might make a huge comeback, and that is bad news if you're an NL Shorty fan. You do not want this to happen right now. He might as well get another completion back-to-back. Will he do it? No. This is bad news if you're a Shorty fan, but Trick proven, once again, not to doubt the best of the best. Wow. This is crazy. Will he get to 75?
Yeah,
He's
will he
get
be
more
able
points.
to do it? I apologize for the silence there. I had to fix a little bit of the production issues there, but now everything's back up and running, and Trick is at 75%. He's going into the final wave once again, so will he be able to do it? This is his chance, and NL Shorty is also at the drop right now, so all eyes are on Trick as we speak right now. Can he make it? Can he get that second completion? And a completion here would put him into the lead, but it's going to be close. But he needs to get it here. Yeah.
Wow.
Shorty fell, so this is his chance, Trick's chance to come back into this game and really push into and make the lead as big as possible. And look at that! Absolutely beautiful! You can't expect anything less from Trick.
He needed that. I mean, like, NL Shorty just got a completion right there to negate Trick's first completion, but Trick is making a comeback as we speak, and this is bad news right now if you're Shorty. I think you're a little behind right now, so you need to switch something in that mind of yours right now and get that consistency down. I know you had that 50% mark down in the first couple of attempts, but now you're starting to slow behind, and you're wondering, how did it get to this point? You just had an amazing lead, and Trick's overtaking you right now. You need to do something. You need to come out with anything you have. You need to get this timing down right now.
Beautifully said, but this isn't impossible. 24-19 is the easiest game to... I mean, this is really anyone's game so far. Let's be completely honest. Both of these players are absolutely destroying Sonic Wave.
Oh, let's see if he gets this choke point down. And he does.
Good. That's
wow.
awesome for Shorty.
But... I mean, like, he needs this completion, though. That might not be enough. Look at that gap, 25 to 20.
And you know what? I want to point something out. Did you see that clip pattern that Shorty went for? Usually for that spam, you have a clip pattern. But the fact that Shorty didn't go for that, click, he went for the spam consistency, which I'm thinking that's nerves kicking in right there, going back into his default spam mode. But
he's getting pretty far. He might get some more points in. You need to pass the 75% point if you want to at least
Right. I mean, Shorty is doing an absolute run right now. 75%. That's 6 points. He's back in the lead. And Shorty is aiming for 10.
Oh, my God.
He's aiming for that 30 points.
And he needs to. That's what he needs to do. There's 5 minutes left on the board. This is anyone's game right now.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Shorty, he's looking like the better player right now.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe I'm witnessing this.
10% left. You need to get this completion right now.
He is very consistent at this any wave, so I do not imagine that he's going to fall for it. And Shorty is just locked in. And Shorty, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you are running away with this game.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions and say running away because Trick might get a completion.
Right. He's
right now.
behind. He's gonna try to pounce back, but Trick has definitely been looking a little bit more inconsistent though.
I mean, if he passes 75, he already ties the game.
Yeah,
or actually, he gets a little further than that, as a matter of fact, which he might do right now.
Right, but you gotta remember, Shorty's in a little bit of a run like that. But yeah, so Trick is back in the lead right now. But if Trick gets a completion here,
it also negates it. It's the same
true.
story,
You're in a
just
boxing
mirrored.
ring.
Wow.
This has been a scrappy match so far.
It's been back and forth and back and forth. This is the completely different outcome than we were seeing in the Bloodlust match. I mean, Bloodlust, it was just one-sided, but I mean, look at this. Look at this. Trick, he's going to complete it 3 times in a row. Oh my God.
Can you do it? And Shorty fell. So this is Trick's chance to come back. And with 5 minutes left, Trick, he came back and he's back in the lead, and Shorty fell. The nerves are kicking in, and this is Trick's time to shine right now. He wants to yeah, Shorty, I see you're going in, but don't forget who the real boss here is.
My gosh. That's just poetic. I mean, look at the beginning 5 minutes. Trick had a completion of his own, and NL Shorty canceled that out when he was in the lead. Look at this right now. Shorty had a completion of his own, and Trick canceled that out right now when Trick was in the lead. This is
True.
This is just amazing to watch. I mean, this is not what I was expecting at all. This is absolute madness. We have 4 minutes left to go. This could be anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, exactly. A point gap of 5. That's so easy. As a viewer, you might think yeah, Trick's got this, but that's 75%. And how many times has Shorty done that? Multiple times now. But we'll see. Trick right now is currently in the lead as he's leading into this. 3 minutes left. You won't have many chances here. So this is when you want to capitalize on this. This is when you want to get the most completions possible. But it's up to this 49 click that will seal the deal. And Trick has done it. So he's aiming for that completion. He's aiming for those extra 10 points. And I hate to say it, but Shorty is falling behind. He's just entering the first drop while Trick is now going into 75%.
Oh, but NL Shorty dies early. He's starting to choke a little more. Oh, no, you do not want to see that.
This is where the skill gap really comes and shines through. You see, Trick is built for this. He's built for the consistency and the nerve control.
And he gets away with more and more points. He's drowning him right now.
I can't believe I'm seeing this with my very own eyes. How did Trick go from dying to the first wave to just being the most consistent machine I have ever seen? Is this Trick or is this ChatGPT? I'm not sure. Maybe that's Glaze. Who knows? But it's the final drop. Trick hasn't died here before.
I think this is his 4th completion.
I don't think he's going to die here again. Trick! What a time to get a completion! He really threw a hole in that gap right there.
What a madman right there. 4 completions compared to NL Shorty's 2, I believe. He's doubling up on him right now. This is bad. You don't want to be in this
Right.
position if you're NL Shorty right now. You are more than a completion gap away.
If NL Shorty passes his 49% choke point, he's in contention.
He doesn't even need that. He needs a completion.
Right, but he's in contention though. He's really consistent though. He hasn't
but he's not.
died.
But he's
And
not. He's
it
literally not.
cast his curse. I can't believe. I apologize, Shorty. It seems like I've made you die, but look at that. This is really bad. Look, the gap,
Dude.
45 to 33. That is less than one. I mean, that's more than one completion, and there's 1 minute left. Sonic Wave is 2 minutes long. This is Shorty's last chance. He has to get a completion here, and I mean that literally, because if he doesn't, it is over. Trick wins this 2-0.
Oh my gosh, this is bad. 2 minutes left. You need a completion right now and another one on top of that. And that's if consideration Trick doesn't do anything with this run he has right now.
But maybe. Here we go. He could back to this 49% and give a gateway for a Shorty comeback.
doesn't.
But he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Because Trick is one of the best players to ever touch this game. And he is absolutely showcasing his absolute consistency and practice. You saw him being frustrated at the beginning, but now he's really running away with it. He's really showing his true colors.
Man, I mean, 65. I mean, let's see if NL Shorty is able to make something with this right here. But I think Trick is going to take this game and take this completion right now.
I mean, Shorty did pass 49, so he's at that. He's entering the midsection. But if Trick gets a completion here, it's impossible. If Trick gets 100%, it is over. The book is sealed. It is signed. Shorty, it's looking like an impossible task to win this game, but maybe.
This is bad. This is bad.
This is really bad.
You don't want to see this. I'm a certified NL Shorty
And
player.
shoot it through! It's over!
No!
It's over!
No!
And especially if Trick gets a completion here! This is it! This is the last moment, the last 2 seconds, the last spam, the Mafui ending! Trick!
Oh my god, dude.
Spectacular! I can't believe I just saw that!
No.
Wow!
And you just heard from the man himself, Trick. All he had to say to that was, yes, sir.
Dude, he's
Just
just
another-
as calm as a soul, but he doesn't know the circumstances, really.
Just another day, just another Saturday for the man himself right here. He takes this game.
No, he put out his lawn chair. He's drinking his juice because I believe he's a minor, so he can't drink any alcohol. But he's drinking on his Capri Sun, and he's really doing this. But yeah, guys, we are in overtime right now, but the game is clear. The winner is very clear.
There's
the
no
winner,
more path for victory for
Yep.
NL Shorty. The winner here. First 2-0 right here in the GD Cash Cup. Your winner, Trick.
Yeah, I mean, according to the rules, these players are supposed to keep on going when the timer reaches 0, right? Just have to finish this run. But it's over. It doesn't matter if they finish this run or not. It is impossible for Shorty to win, and Trick is your winner. This is absolutely wild. I can't believe I've ever seen anything like this, Shorty. Not Shorty. Jesus Christ. No, Shorty. Lucky. Oops. But yeah, Trick
That's it?
dies. He dies to the 49. Well, he dies to the 49 after the game ended, by the way. So that's
There you
really
go.
funny that that happened like that.
That
But
came in clutch right about then, but your winner here, NL Shorty, has been officially eliminated from the GD Cash Cup.
what a crazy game it's been. Seriously. But I mean, you know what? If Edo Shorty gets this completion here, that would actually be really
That's some style
impressive,
points,
right?
a nice little ending, a nice little farewell. I mean, I was rooting for the guy a lot.
Right. And we'll see. I mean, we're gonna let Shorty get his completion here, but unfortunately, this win is just a little too late.
And he
isn't it?
doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of poetic. He ends the game off on a somber note. But, I mean, he did really great for what it was in the first beginning portions. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Your winner, Trick.
Right. We're gonna head over to a 5-minute break. We're gonna interview Trick, and we start our next match soon. I will see you guys.
I'm muted.
short on air. And every time we reach a new horizon, it's like you don't care that we're leading something bare. And in the water I see cold reflections of what's really there. I'm not waiting, no. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna feel the fire again. Feeling like I can't be there. And all the valleys that we're marching on through, not even aware that it's the darkness that's so hard to see. And I'm asking you to fight, just about the difficulty breaking free from what's really there. I'm not waiting, no. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna feel the fire again. Not waiting, no. Our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again. It's not easy to love when the world is numb. We're fighting empires and we're gonna.
Okay. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. So,
We laid in the park, 80 degrees by the time it gets dark. My head on your shoulder, I'm around mine. Racing you down to the edge of the water, the way your tattoos look under
All
your
right.
collar. Not gonna worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are with
That was good.
Trick.
How about that? That was a
Yes.
good game, man. What are your
What's up?
initial thoughts on it?
so the Bloodless, going into Bloodless, I was really confident, and obviously I did end up performing how I wanted to. But in Sonic Wave, I kind of got really nervous at the beginning because I
Oh, yeah.
started like playing pretty bad.
Yeah,
And
we
Yeah.
literally right before the match started for Sonic Wave, I literally beat it like 4 times in a row, and then right as the
Oh,
match started,
really?
I just started dying everywhere.
just gotta
But,
love how it. Just gotta love how that's how it turns out. But I mean, you did get the job done. I know you didn't get it in the way you wanted to, but 2-0. That's nothing to complain about myself.
I mean, look, you had a very impressive Bloodlust game. I mean, you absolutely proved yours to everybody, and I mean, Shorty, he stood no chance. I mean, seriously, that was really.
I mean, I wouldn't say that because I know he had that lead in the beginning a little bit, but I mean, needless to say, you got the job done. You got the comeback. That was really fun to watch, man. So great job.
So I have,
Yeah.
I have a fun question for you. So, because when you're playing, you cannot see the scores of the other people. So, what are you thinking in your head when you like die to a couple dumb choke points at the very beginning for a couple times in a row? What's going on through your head?
Well, it really makes me upset because I know I can do a lot better. But mind blocks, especially in a tournament situation like this, can happen really frequently. So you just have to be in the right headspace.
Right.
But sadly, for a couple minutes, I ended up locking out. But good thing I ended up clutching it out, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really cool clutch to see. I actually did think that NL Shorty was going to take that when he started getting a little hot, but I mean, you got the comeback done. That was really good. I mean, that was super nice. Why exactly did you want to do Bloodlust for the first pick?
Yes. Let me add on to that really fast. I was genuinely a little surprised that you banned Rust too, and you picked Bloodlust. What was your thought process there?
Yeah, so for your kind of just like decisions on that, what was kind of your thinking and how you were able to succeed off of that?
Yeah, so I definitely felt really underprepared for Rust, especially today. I didn't feel as good at Rust, so I just decided to ban it today. But for Bloodlust, I don't know. It was kind of just a confidence thing. It's the best level that it was the level I was playing best at earlier today when I was warming up. So I just decided to go with it. And it was also just for confidence. I wanted to have like that 1-0 lead, And since I was playing super good at it, I chose to do it first.
Fair enough. I mean, it definitely played in your favor, and it definitely worked, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, we have to wrap
definitely.
things up here. So our next match is against Denni and Diamond. That's gonna be an exciting one, and actually really fast. Just a quick answer: Who do you predict is gonna win the series?
The series?
The Denni versus Diamond matchup.
Yeah. Okay. I've been, both of them are my friends, so I've been watching them practice both. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a very close match. I think you guys will be
Okay, me
surprised.
too. I agree.
Dang right.
Okay.
And
well,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can keep going.
No, that's about all I wanted to say. I don't really have
Okay.
a prediction.
No problem. Thank you so much, Drake, for appearing, and good game on your match. We will see you tomorrow. Well, in that
course,
case,
man.
we're going to be going over to a 5-minute break once again, and we
Yes.
can finally start our analytics on the next match.
Here we go.
All right, cool.
Take care, brother.
never been. Dance again. All our trouble seems to fade away. This is how I feel when you take me to some levels that I've never been. All our trouble seems to fade away. When we dance that I've never been. That I've never been. Never been.
All right.
We didn't forget to unmute ourselves this time, guys. Let's go. How about that?
Any production, as some might say. Well,
Yes.
we are back, and what a crazy game we just witnessed today.
That was good. I really wanted Shorty to pull out and get a point right there, but Trick's just way too dominant. He is the number 2 player in the game right now, just number 1 earlier this week. So keep in mind, Shorty played really well. I'm really glad he was able to hold a lead for a good part of that game in the first place. He had a great performance, so let's show some love to Shorty. But looking ahead, we've got Denni versus Diamond in front of us right now,
that is going to be a very interesting match. And let us really quickly take a look at Denni because he has the higher seed. Number 4 in this tournament, and I believe he's like number 50 on the stats viewer.
Yeah, I believe he's in the around the top 50 mark. His hardest is, if I'm not mistaken, Abyss of Darkness. Oh wait, sorry, Kyuki. Sorry about that. His hardest is Kyuki, and he's within about the top 50 on Demon list. This is gonna be a great matchup because I mean, if you look back at the interviews of Denni and Diamond, I mean, they both had a high reliance on their wave. But that begs the question: if Denni's so high reliant on his wave, then his ability to beat Kyuki shows just how quite well-rounded he is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, look. Denni is an insane player, and he's considered one of the best challenges players also because he really likes playing that. Let's look over his accomplishments really fast. He's beaten VSC.
Oh, yes.
Right? Sukup Circles.
Oh, yes.
We're talking about, Kyoki, of course.
Yeah,
You already mentioned that.
Kyoki.
And I definitely mispronounced that, by the way. I know there's going to be like 10 million messages. Like, it's pronounced Kayuki or Kiyuki. Everyone mispronounces it, let's be honest. We've all done it once before. Well,
But I mean, like, I mean, it was funny. Me and Tato were interviewing them and around back-to-back times. And it's funny because when we hopped in the call with them and told them who they're facing off, they were both just like, I was literally in a call with that guy.
Yeah.
They're both super close. Not in terms of like how good buddies they are. They're both really close in terms of skill. This is, by definition, the most even matchup in this tournament.